Hey.
Glad you decided to stop by.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had trouble with the bus. How'd everything go?
Fine.
Where's my mom?
She went for a walk with Sam.
I can't believe he's gone.
I know, honey. Me neither.
He looked fine. Kissed him goodbye and headed to class. How does something like that just happen?
You know, your father was always under a lot of stress. The bakery, Robert.
I've heard people say it's better when someone dies suddenly of a heart attack. The person doesn't suffer. Maybe it's better for the person, but it sucks for the family.
There's no good way, Sam. There just isn't.
So how you doing? What's it been, like 6 months?
No, we've talked on the phone a few times.
Yeah, but we haven't seen you. What you been up to?
Just been busy.
Busy doing what?
Listen, I didn't come here to get interrogated.
Why did you come?
What do you mean? What kind of question is that? I came because Dad died.
Yeah, well, funeral ended an hour ago. A little late to play the prodigal son, don't you think?
But you don't miss a chance to play the arrogant, self-righteous older brother.
Quick-witted wise guy you are. All that proves is that you're a waste of ability.
Careful, you're starting to sound like Dad. Full of compliments.
Don't you do that. Don't you come in this house after missing Dad's funeral and doing who knows what for all this time and start insulting him.
I said I was sorry for being late.
Sorry? Do you have any idea how hard today was for everyone? And on top of everything else, I have to explain to the entire Santoro family why my kid brother's not at our dad's funeral.
I guess I just thought I'd have more time. Didn't really get to know him. I never thought I'd lose Dad so young. It sounds crazy because he was so loud, expressive. You would think I got to know everything there was to know about him, but I don't feel that way. And I've been thinking these crazy thoughts. Thoughts that make me feel guilty. Like, was he a good man?
Was he a good man? How can you even ask that?
Mom, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I need you to talk to me. I need to know.
Know what? You want to do this now. Here. Today.
Yes. Now. Today. It's never been a good time with you, Mother. You're always dismissing how I feel about this and avoiding the question. I'm not a little girl anymore. I need to know the kind of man Dad was. I know he was loud. I know he could be abusive to all of us, but you never want to answer the question.
What question?
Were there other women?
You know, Samantha, when you're young and you get married, you're in love and it's all about what you want. And as time passes, you soon realize that what you want becomes so irrelevant. We had Robert and we had you. And don't get me wrong, having you both and Matthew was the greatest pleasure and blessing of our lives. But you were also all-consuming. Our relationship became entirely about you. And we lost something along the way, but we were working on getting it back. Do you understand?
Yeah, I think I got my answer.
Don't make it sound like he was some kind of angel.
What's your point?
He was abusive.
I'm not going to listen to this garbage.
Why? It's not true. He used to beat us, Matt. Hell, you were 13 years older than me, and I still remember him beating you.
I'm not going to do this, Robert. I'm not going to stand here and listen to you badmouth Dad when he's not here to defend himself.
What about the verbal abuse? I'll tell you that expression, sticks and stones, just isn't true. I would have taken a good beating any day over those words.
So this is what you're doing now, huh? Going around feeling sorry for yourself? Turning to drugs, throwing your future away? Disappearing for months at a time?
I had to get out of here, Matt. He rode me too hard.
He saw something special in you. He didn't leave that bakery for anything, but he would leave me there to go watch you play ball. You were going to get a scholarship, and you threw the whole damn thing away.
It was too much. He expected me to be Derek Jeter at shortstop. I remember this one time in the car, he hit me for just making an error.
Oh, come on. You must have been talking back.
You always defend him. At least he never hit Sam. I never knew if it was because she was a baby or because she was a girl.
Did you get it? It was a different time. He was born in Italy on a farm. That was all he knew. He was raised with that mentality. You abuse your kids to make them stronger. You call them stupid to get them to want to be better.
You are hearing yourself, right?
Mom, why did you put up with it?
Are you judging me now? Don't do that. Try to walk in my shoes, Samantha.
Mom, what do you expect me to think?
You know, you'd be very surprised at how things in life turn out quite differently than you'd expect. You find yourself saying and doing things that you never thought possible. What I learned is that you don't marry the person as much as you marry the promise. Because people change, and you don't know what you're going to wind up with. Would you rather that I left your father?
No, I guess not.
You know, over the years, you find that there are so many things that keep you together that have nothing to do with the love you have for one another. Sometimes it's the kids. Sometimes it's your faith in God. Sometimes it's for financial reasons or the pressure that society puts on you. Most of all, it's for the love of the family that you have and you don't want to lose. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be.
Mom, did you love Dad?
Things may have gone very differently than I thought, but I love your father very much. And I know that he loved me too. And he definitely loved you. I can still remember the first time he saw one of your drawings. He actually walked by and did a double take, and it was like, wow. And your paintings now, God. He was so proud of you. He would talk about you to anybody who came into the bakery. Yeah. Your father was a good man.
Mom,
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too, son.
Come on, let's go home.
I don't know how he was with your mom, but he cheated on mine. Even Sam knew.
How do you know that?
She told me. Saw the text on his phone.
Marriage is hard, Robert. Don't pretend you know it exists between two people. Yes, Dad had flaws, but he loved your mother. By the way, none of this is a good excuse to destroy yourself like you've been doing.
Sorry, we can't all be perfect like you, big brother. Having it all figured out, having the perfect life.
Perfect? You think my life's perfect? I had things I wanted to do. Think I wanted to be in that frickin' bakery all day long? Staring at those four walls with flour all over me? I had plans of my own.
Medical school?
Med school. It was always something. First, my mother got sick and died. Then it was a mess. I almost lost everything. Needed my help, but I was just a kid. I could barely reach the handle of the baking oven. And I met your mom. God, he loved her. They got married. Had you and Sam. When I didn't have to work, I was expected to look after you two. You both grew up. Sam wanted to go to art school. You disappeared. How could I leave? They always needed me.
You were always a good older brother, Matt. You always have been.
Dad loved you, Robert.
Robert.
Hey, Mom. Hey.
Hey. How long have you been here?
Not long.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah. Yeah. How are you two holding up?
You know, we're hanging in there.
Good.
Are you hungry? We brought back sandwiches and...
No, I'm okay.
Are you sure it's...
Yeah, thanks.
You know, Dad left you his Camaro.
No, he didn't.
Oh, yes, he did.
No way.
Yep. It's true.
Come on, let's go look at it.
Look at this thing.
Man, he loved this car.
Do you remember what happened with the neighbors?
Oh, you mean when he got into the argument because he used to rev the engine?
Yeah.
Neighbor came out, yelling at him to turn it off. Nothing was gonna stop him.
That man wouldn't listen to anyone.
You know, I am kind of hungry.
Okay, I'll go fix you something.
You know, I'm kind of hungry too now that I think of it.
Yeah, me too.
I guess we weren't really in the mood to eat before.
Well, I'll go cook us all dinner.
I'll help.
I can't believe he left me the car. You can drive it anytime you want.
Nah. I was never crazy about the thing. He wanted you to have it. He knew you loved it. I'm glad you're home, Robert.